Agenda West Chapter.
But the real question is, how much would spice go for on the street nowadays? I mean, what's the trade value for? Hi.
Hey!
Welcome to another episode of Into the West Comics. My name is Frank. Sonny is here.
I'm back. I wish you guys played like Return of the Mac or something when I came back.
That says Donovan.
Oh. Hey.
You guys look a lot alike.
That's what I'm told.
Hot Dog Paul is here. There he is. That's you. That's your name.
No words.
I
Hi.
wasn't going to say anything until he confirmed. It's like, oh, yeah, it says Paul.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's not what I was doing. I'm just at a loss.
We're trying
we'll
to
edit the blood in post-production.
Yeah, we're
Way to
gonna CGI that out.
I almost let it loose.
Tonight's episode is brought to you by Rushing It in the Tunnel and Truly.
Yes.
Donovan is here.
Yes, man.
Just want some spice. I want some spice. I want some spice.
He's jonesing for it.
You guys got any spice?
Or he's Cobb Vanthing for it. I don't know.
Cobb Vanton?
Yeah. Is that a
actually
thing? Could that be a
Man's Cobb
verb?
Vanton. He's got a plane with a Cobb Vanton.
He got on too many napkins.
He's got chrysanthemums, Cobb Vanton. They're driving around Boba Fett in a Rankin. Or a Rancor. Doesn't matter if you're a whore. You go to war with a star.
Come
on,
I'm
bar.
posting this on the Instagram later.
I cannot wait.
We're going to make our way to
Sorry.
Red. My gosh.
the bungalow. Variant is working on I don't know, he's doing a soundtrack or something.
I think he was trying not to laugh.
Or just trying not to laugh at us. Hello.
Oh, wow. You guys have been goobers today. Oh, goodness.
There he is.
Yeah, we're all the way over here now. It's good.
This is a fun show.
Wow.
Oh.
Thanks for having me.
It's good to be back. It's good to be back.
Good to have you back, man. We missed you last week.
Dude, I was down bad for a minute, but you know, now I am good. We're drinking mango. What is this? Mango chili. You know, we're having fun now.
This guy walks in and I go, hey, how you feeling? And he goes, yeah, man, I lost 9 pounds.
I didn't eat for 2 days.
The
dude.
old
It was
COVID
bad.
diet, huh?
The old vid diet.
That's like
Would you couldn't like
half of
taste or
what I
smell
lost
anything,
to
huh?
it.
No, I didn't lose the taste of smell or any of
the
that.
taste of smell.
That's the name of me new album.
It's
the taste of smell.
Taste of smell, mate. No, I was fine. I just didn't eat. I was sick.
Gotcha. Well, we're glad you're back, man. We
Glad
missed
to be
you.
back. I miss you too.
I've lost all my senses. I've lost the taste of my sight and the smell of my taste and whatever's going on. Guys,
Heard tunnel.
speaking of having good taste, we all got a chance to see
The best show.
the best show pump out a finale out the tunnel. The Book of Boba Fett.
How did you guys like that show? As a total, good show. As a finale,
Yeah, I thought it was pretty all right.
pretty all right.
Yeah,
okay.
they didn't stick the landing for me.
They certainly did not. Hi, Mom. She yells at me when I don't say hi to her in the chat. Sorry, I
Hi,
didn't mean
Mom.
to interrupt the conversation, but I did.
Yikes.
It's like you know when you go and you order something, you're like, oh, this is gonna be really good, and then you eat it and you're like, this is like not that good. This is
Whoa, that's a great analogy.
right, because
That's
like
a fantastic analogy.
I knew that the show was gonna be great, and I knew that this finale was gonna be awesome. I just knew it, and then I ordered the food,
Right.
and
It wasn't.
it wasn't that great. And I think the
One.
Kind of like the Mandalorian mask that Quan ordered that he got. That was like
he knew it was gonna be good. It was gonna be good.
I totally forgot about
He's
that.
out of here. We gotta get a new
Bro,
engineer.
that's so funny.
That,
Is he going to go get it right
think he's
now?
gonna
No,
look for
I think
it.
he's leaving.
yeah, he's
completely
like, I'm
forgot
done.
about that. That is.
No,
there it
seriously
is.
though. Seriously though. Did he get it?
Yeah, stand by.
I think we really needed that episode to be a lot better.
Oh,
Brought
there
to you
he
by
is.
Wishlist Mandalorian.
Brought to you by
Wow.
Coke Zero of Mandalorians.
It has somehow made Jonathan's head look like way thinner. Like he looks like.
That's like Crystal Pepsi of
Oh,
Mandalorian
don't turn.
mask.
That makes it look really bad. Don't turn.
It looks bad enough.
Because he kind of has the dent that Boba Fett had, but
Kinda. Look at that thing. It looks like a Rancor bashed both the sides of his head in.
I don't like that.
Looks like he hit his head going through the tunnel.
You look like a bad create a character on a video game.
Yeah.
Quan ordered the battle damage version of the helmet
Skyrim
that's been
NPC.
stepped on or,
Yeah.
or ran over.
The used version.
Oh snap!
My goodness.
Yeah, Book of Boba Fett was interesting. I really loved the show all the way up
As a
until the
total?
end. Yeah, dude, I really loved it. I loved that they were bringing in, like I've said before, the mafia thing with the Star Wars.
It's really
universe.
Godfather-esque.
Yeah, it was awesome, and
Yeah.
I just want to say I called it with the dome and Grogu being in the dome.
I think
Just
everybody
throwing it
called
out
it,
there.
though.
We all knew it. It was going to happen, but I
Sorry, I
called
didn't mean
it
to say
here
that.
first on
He
the
got
show.
like Ubered back to Tatooine
He
or
did,
something.
which I got to tell you. I didn't like
The show?
him and Mando at the end when he was banging on the glass.
You didn't like that?
No, it
That was
stupid.
cute. That was so cute, dude.
Go fast. Whee!
That was
Yeah, that was so cute.
that was a
And-
really good Grogu.
and-
Yes.
And you know, I know it's kind of hard to say, but I know you're gonna disagree with me. The most compelling part of the last couple episodes was like Grogu and Mando when we're already getting a Mandalorian season 3.
Now that the finale is here, I will agree with you.
Same.
I was hoping they would kind of pull it all together. And I think I was talking, me and Quan were talking after the episode because we were the only two that had kind of finished it and we're talking. And I think for me, spoiler alert, the biggest thing that would have helped this episode is it's revealed that, and we kind of knew this, the Pikes are the ones that killed the Sand People,
Right.
not the biker gang. And at the end, honestly, the two things in this episode that really annoyed me were Fennec and the cyborg people, the modders,
The
whatever you
mods.
want to call them.
The mods.
And Fennec is like, she's like weirdly like taming Boba, and I was like, let him be dope, like stop.
Yeah.
And then so she pulls up on the Pikes at the end, the leaders, and kills them all.
Mhm.
And I'm like, there's no satisfaction in
Not
that
just
for
the
me.
Pikes.
The mayor.
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah.
But that like, there's no satisfaction for me in that.
No.
I want to see Boba have his redemption. I want to see Boba pull up on them and be like, this is for my family.
Outsmart them. Trial.
And
yeah.
I'm like, that would have made a more. I would have felt more fulfilled, even if the episode has its ups and downs. I would have felt more fulfilled. Like,
Yeah.
Boba killing Cad Bane. I don't know if he's actually dead because
No, they
yeah,
showed.
the
They
little
showed him.
thing is blinking there on his chest.
They showed the body.
they need to charge
You know,
him.
That's
but
the-
we also watched Darth Maul get cut in half and fall down an infinite shaft, and he didn't die. So there's a good fan response. I think they could definitely bring him back. But yeah, it was just like some things. I'm like, why are you not letting Boba live and be who we want to see him be? And
A
I think,
badass.
Exactly. And I
Yeah,
think
no,
we
for
see-
sure.
I think we see that in Din, and that's why we like Din so much. And that's kind of what I was trying to call to a couple episodes ago. I was like, I think that's why he resonates so much more, because he's what we wanted to see out of Boba.
A badass.
I think I see what you're saying, but there's a point though in the show where they flew out of that thing together. They both flew out, and
Yeah.
it was like, oh heck yeah!
Oh,
And
that
they were
looks
going-
cool.
They were going back to back, and at one point, Boba did this thing where he like
The knee
brought his-
blaster.
dude. That was so sick. I know. I was like, he did this thing where he was like, and Din was like, stop.
He does
in
a
so much
lambada
trouble.
move.
The tunnel herd.
No, but like
No, I know
it
what
was
you're
it
talking
was
about.
really interesting. It was
Salsa
a
dancing.
lot of fun. I was like, yeah, that's the Boba.
Yeah.
That's the one we all know. And then at one point, Din was down.
Yeah, no.
And Boba was up behind him shooting and making sure he was okay. I was like, yes, that's Boba Fett. But we only got a glimpse of
It
that.
was
and
like,
the
yeah, a
whole
minute.
show. I wanted more of it. I thought him riding a Rancor monster was awesome.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Like
A
dude,
callback to
Boba
the
Fett-
animated Star Wars
Yes.
special from the 70s.
Yes.
Where he's riding a creature like
Which
that,
I-
like a.
I thought it was so cool. I thought it was a lot of fun. But man, there was one point where one of the mods did this spin move.
The spin
Oh,
of truth.
with Black Chrysanthemum, he's like, so he goes,
Yeah.
he's got to spin to shoot the.
My
come
wife
on.
goes, we're watching this. My wife goes, okay. Just like this. She goes, okay, cool move, bro.
No, seriously, and I think that's literally what we were all thinking, because there was no point when
My man took musical theater classes.
yo,
before.
for real. That was crazy.
So after I had a little bit of time to think about it, and some of the stuff I didn't like, and some of the stuff that was like, why is this here? And it felt a little bit like the prequels in that there's good moments. There's good stuff and interesting stuff that happens in it.
Yeah.
But a lot of the times it feels like they are just adding stuff for the sake of adding stuff. And
Yeah.
that spin personifies that. It's a great example. He didn't need to do that. And it doesn't add anything. And it just looks ridiculous. And it makes people dislike a group of people who have already been kind of annoying and don't feel organic in the world. And they also look super out of place. I know,
do.
I get what they were trying to do with those little moped speeders and stuff. They're trying to lighten it up
Ugh.
and give a little more vibrant color to Tatooine because it's so drawl and always
And
this
neutral
flat
colored.
color. But that's
No.
kind of the point.
That's the point, dude.
Make the characters vibrant within. You don't have to make a character bright red and blue to make him vibrant.
I also didn't know this whole time that she had a robotic arm until like
Right.
You
You
think
know
she was just like hanging out with them?
yeah, and her arm kind of looked like it was like kind of flaily.
Well,
and
it's
then she
not
got
there.
well, duh.
And I think that especially the
Oh god, I miss you guys.
Kind of flailing.
the
absent.
Freetown people and the modders, they had like this really manufactured like conflict. Are you okay?
I'm good.
Really manufactured
Donovan may have
conflict.
broke his wrist.
And
Need a mod.
they're like city folk, and I'm like, stop this. What are you doing? Like, there doesn't have to be a conflict between you two. Just like be cool. Like, there's more important things right now.
Yeah, and then they changed the name to Freetown.
I mean, I don't really care
From
about that.
Moss Lesbo or whatever it was called. The other town.
Frank is.
I don't remember what
You're
it was
on one
called.
today, bro.
Yeah, I know.
It's kind of
It's
amazing.
been a long
though.
week.
It's been a long
And
week
it's-
for my man's.
Let
It's
me
been a
see, I'm
long
looking
week.
for through
Especially
my
I'm gonna
notes
have an
here.
extra taco tonight.
But in
Yeah.
all honesty, what would you give this? Not the season. The season still is a very good
Overall.
Overall,
Yeah.
it's a really good show. What would you give the finale? 1 out of 10.
6.5.
I would say story-wise, I'd give it like a 3. But as far
pretty
as
bad.
the action and everything, I'd say like a 7 or an 8 because we
Yep.
got to
Ooh,
see
that's
some.
kinda-
We got some good action sequences. We got the Godzilla King Kong that Paul was mentioning.
I said-
Godzilla King
Am I
Kong
watching King
version of the
Kong? I said-
Rancor.
Is this King Kong?
We got these guys doing like this Butch Cassidy
the
and
King Kong
Sundance
thing was so
type
weird.
of showdown thing. I wanted to mention really quick. Okay, I'm not against the fact that Grogu and Mando are back together again.
I love it.
I'm not against that.
I have a theory on that too.
I think the fact that you spent 2 seasons to get him to this place where he was supposed to be safe and learning something and whatever, just to turn around a couple. We don't even know how much time has passed. I don't think
Week
it's
and-
very
week and a
much.
half.
Yeah.
So
A weekend, he's got to go back and get him. He's like he's that emotionally attached that he's got to go back that fast.
And I kind of love that. For me, like, I know it's to each their own, and that's one of the things I've hated about Star Wars for a long time is this weird, like, oh, attachment is bad, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, for the Jedi.
I'm not saying that.
I
I'm
think-
saying that they could let it breathe for a minute.
I
They
think-
could have given it a season.
We have to
Or-
remember
yeah.
Luke's words to him were, what is a flash for you, a moment for you, is a lifetime for somebody else.
Mhm.
So Grogu probably put that in the back of his mind, going, I could spend time with Mando.
Yeah.
For his lifetime, and then
And I
go
love
back
that.
and be a Jedi.
It's
And
true. Didn't
go
even think
do
about
that
it
if
like
I
that.
wanted to. I also think that there's a part where Luke says, he goes, yeah, it's not more or less like teaching him new things. It's like he's remembering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I think now his Force abilities, he's going to start to remember them more and more and more now that he's had a connection with 2 Jedis in Ahsoka and in Luke. So I think we're going to see that, and that ball that he has, I think, is going to be his weapon. I
Oh.
think that's going to be the thing. He
Part of
uses
his
the
lightsaber,
force.
maybe the bottom of
No,
it. Or
no,
something?
I think it's going to be like
like a force ball.
like what's his face's arrow in Guardians.
Oh,
Oh,
Come on.
Yondu.
Yondu.
Yondu's arrow. I think it's going to be like his arrow. He's going to use the force and have it go fast through people and take them out.
I don't think they're gonna show that on Disney.
It'd be pretty graphic.
Yeah, they will. Of course they will. They showed
mean, it
Cad
wouldn't be-
Bane getting stabbed.
I think you're thinking HBO Max, not Disney Plus.
It doesn't have to be gory when
No,
it happens.
but
And this show is
exactly.
like
It
a
doesn't-
CW show,
it
so
doesn't-
it's kind of full circle.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be gory. It could do its thing, but then he also has the force and how he can calm things down. And then
That was so cool.
And then what he did with
He's like a little pimp.
the,
He, like,
the
waddles
droid,
out there and he's
like, he
like-
was lifting that giant droid.
It was
come on.
kind of like a callback to when he saved Mando in the first
Yeah.
season. You know, from the what was it the Mudhorn?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
And like, so I know, like I said, to each their own. Some people want to let it breathe. For me, in Star Wars, how many times have we seen two people be close, then become estranged, and then years later we see them meet up again and have these differences and have to reconcile?
It does-
Literally everybody.
it does seem like the
Obi-Wan, Darth
formula.
Vader, Luke Skywalker and his father, Ahsoka and Anakin, everyone.
It does seem like a formula.
And for me, I would rather see the two characters that I love seeing together be together.
But we
Yeah.
don't even know if there's been that much time passed.
Well,
And I like that.
They couldn't
See,
even make it 5 episodes.
That's what I'm
So-
saying. I'm glad they
so-
didn't do that.
what? So back to the book of the Mandalorian.
I don't need them to be.
Book of
this-
the Mandalorian.
at this
Continue,
point.
please.
Now that the finale has happened, do you think we needed all of that?
I think
Mando
there's-
and
Yes.
Grogu stuff.
I think there's things that were necessary to each character. There's the moment before they go and fly out of that the blown up casino.
Rest in
Where
peace.
he tells him, he goes, "You're gonna be here with me until you're gonna die. You know that, right?" And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, the only way we have to do this is go ahead straight on." He goes, "Are you sure?" He goes, "Yeah, this is the way." And he goes, "You still believe in all that, pretty much all that BS?" He goes, "Absolutely,
Absolutely.
It's the core." And so for me,
So it makes me who I am.
I see, yeah, it's what makes him who he is, and
Yeah.
I think Boba sees that, and he goes, "Wow,
like, "Oh, yeah."
he believes
He's
in something
resolute.
that he has, and then he sees it in the planet Tatooine."
Yeah.
What's important to Mando and the culture of the Mandalorian is important for him on
I agree.
Tatooine.
Yep.
So that sort of stuff is important. However, there are some things that, oh my gosh, like we go, more of that, more story,
Yeah.
more development, more of this. Like I even wrote in my notes, it was like fun action, just not enough action
Yeah.
in this
Yeah,
finale.
And I think part of that is, so a lot of people have talked about the Cad Bane Boba Fett fight, and I think after like watching it and thinking about it, the issue with it is not that Boba kind of gets trounced in the beginning and just randomly wins. There's no, like, it's not organic. It's not long enough. When Boba does swing up and just kill him, it doesn't feel believable.
No.
You're not like, well, he had put up a good fight and he still has that strength left in him to do that. It's just like he just got whipped for like 30 seconds and then all of a sudden is like, haha, just kidding, you're dead.
But he learned, but he didn't know, he didn't have those skills before with Cad Bane. He got those skills after he's with the Tuscans.
Can I just
but
say
Tusken-
something? Somebody
Tusken
like me
Jujitsu.
that doesn't even barely knows who Cad Bane is, they didn't develop their relationship at all.
Totally
No.
agree.
Yeah.
Totally
When he-
agree. And that
And
for
most
me,
people don't know that.
No,
yes,
not
and
at all.
that's the one thing that bothers me about Star Wars sometimes is like when my wife and I we went and saw Solo and Darth Maul showed up at the end. She goes, "Didn't he die?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, but in Clone Wars he shows up again in season end." And I had to
Right.
explain this whole thing, and she's like, "Well, I'm not going to watch all that." And I
Yeah.
think that's most people.
No,
Most
because-
people who are not well versed in Star Wars culture, they're not going to go back and they're not going to watch and read comics about Chrysanthemum. They're not going to go back and
Yeah.
watch shows like the Clone Wars. and do that
Some
stuff.
of them will.
Some-
I mean,
some will.
But most
Not
of them,
all
but most of them will not. So when someone says Cad Bane, there was a moment where when he walked out of the alley, my wife went, "Oh!"
Yeah.
She was stoked just for those little moments of Cad Bane because of the way he looked, the way he
Yeah,
sounded, the way
dude.
he acted, and then to have him just go "Pfft, done. I was like,
I didn't like that.
I don't know.
Because
if
he's inspired actually by Lee Van Cleef's, I think it's an old cowboy actor.
Yeah.
Lee Van Cleef's character Angel Eyes.
Yep.
From The Good and Bad, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I mean, he's a creepy character. There's like an edge to him.
He's a badass.
yes.
Wow. Yeah.
There's,
He is.
I think for me, do you guys ever see the movie Quigley Goes Down Under with Tom Selleck?
Ooh, no.
Okay, this is an old classic movie about a cowboy who goes to Australia to help the Aborigines that are being pretty much enslaved by the locals that are there, and the locals really love Western cowboy culture, so they adopt it a lot. And Quigley is excellent with a rifle. He can shoot anything from miles away, and they show that. And the bad guy knows that, so he goes, as long as Quigley has that gun in his hand, we're doomed. Like, don't do it.
Right.
So, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Quigley, at the end of the movie, he has him, and the bad guy in the movie is great with a 6-shooter. Like, he's the fastest person in all of Australia with a 6-shooter. So he wants to have a duel with Quigley, and Quigley just got the crap beaten out of him.
Right.
And gives him a gun. They walk away, and he goes, draw. And Quigley draws faster than he does and lights him up.
Nice.
And he goes, I thought you said you weren't good with pistols. He says, I didn't say I wasn't good with them. He says, I just don't like using them. And that's how the guy dies. And it's like the best cowboy ending to a movie I've seen.
Yeah.
That's how I want to see Cad Bane go. I want to see Cad Bane talking all this mess about this, and that. And then all of a sudden, boom, he's done.
It
And,
would
like,
have been
shocked.
cool. It would have been cool.
I think that's what they were trying to do with this. Introducing him with that stick and sticking it through him, and it was like, oh, you added to your repertoire here.
Right.
You added to this.
Tuscan Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh, okay, so maybe I'm not, but I think killing off Cad Bane, if he is confirmed to be killed, I don't think that was a smart move because he's such an amazing
such a cool
character.
character.
The fact that you got my wife to go, whoa, after seeing him for, what, 3 minutes in a previous episode?
I
That
think
says something
they had
about the
too
character.
much built into 5 and 6, and I told these guys, you weren't here last week, but I'm sure you heard. Like we probably talked about it in the chat, and you watched.
I watched.
You're a fan too.
I was in bed watching.
I was telling these guys that the way that they had pumped up episodes 5 and 6 and all the stuff they had put into it, I felt like the finale was going to be disappointment.
Yeah,
it was going to be kind of a letdown.
Yeah,
because they had so much. They put so much stuff into episode 6.
It was a lot.
They really did. I watched it again just to like process everything that I was watching, and I watched it again, and I was like, "Oh, we got Luke, Ahsoka, Grogu, Mando, Boba."
I think that's why I was expecting.
There was so much.
I was expecting a lot more from this finale, just because, and you know, in a lot of really cool shows, the episode before the season finale is always super cool. You know what I mean? Like everything always goes down.
Yeah, because it gets you hyped for the finale.
For the finale. So I'm sitting here watching the finale, and I'm like, when is it gonna get cool? Like,
so
you know?
I think so for me, I would have been able to, I kind of touched on it already, been like a little more forgiving of some of the goofy stuff. If Boba's arc was more satisfying. And I think I kind of was talking about it with Fennec and her kind of just stepping in when she didn't need to.
Yeah.
Imagine we get like a little friggin' throwdown with Boba and Cad Bane when he first shows up. Like they shoot at each other, it pings off of Boba, he shoots at Cad Bane, he ducks it, and then maybe Fennec is like, whoa, hold on.
That would have been cool.
And then that would help build to the climactic fight at the end, not feel so rushed. But instead, we have Fennec like, no, don't fight him right now.
On our terms.
Because reasons.
See, and I would have loved, I would have loved for Fennec, because there's one point in the show she says like, hey, like we should have Spice keep going throughout Tatooine because it's good money. What are we doing? Why are we keeping this off the table? And he's like, no, it's bad for business. I would have loved if Fennec went in, shot everybody except the Pike Syndicate, and said, hey, let's make a deal.
Maybe like a little bit of a heel turn. That might have been more interesting.
Yeah, because that's what leads to like, to me, that's interesting
stuff.
Because then you go, oh, Fennec is going behind Boba's back.
She wants good for everything, but like she's kind of going behind the boss. How long is this going to go down? You know what I mean?
How long can she keep that secret?
She might get caught up, and then what kind of beef does that bring between the two? You know, now we're talking about a really interesting finale. You know,
or if he tells her, "I don't want you to do anything. You stand down. You don't go and visit anybody until I say so."
And she does it anyway.
She does it anyway, and then he shows up, and everyone's dead. You got the mayor hanging from the roof.
That was gnarly.
Variant, you've been a fan of Clone Wars as well as Rebels. What did you think as far as the...
That's not going to sound good.
No, we're not putting it on. We're just going to look at it.
For the impact of Cad Bane, do you think it was not quite enough? Would you like to see more Cad Bane in future Star Wars projects?
I think I would like to see more Cad Bane, but I don't need to see more Cad Bane.
Yeah, see, the same.
I think still involving him at the end of that episode was super cool, but like still feels a little unnecessary to me. I didn't feel like they needed to just be like, hey, here's Cad Bane, when they already gave us a lot of stuff. It's cool that they put him in, and then killing him to me feels like deserved because you already have a lot of stuff for Cad Bane. I get a little frustrated when they're like, oh, it'd be really cool if this character who we have a lot of information in already gets more stuff. There's already a lot of Clone Wars, and if you want to know who Cad Bane is, you can watch Clone Wars.
You'll get a lot of it.
There's a lot of Cad Bane also in Bad Batch, and there's like a lot of Cad Bane just kind of like thrown out into like the extended universe. If you want him, go look for him. Chrysanthemum, if you want him, go look for him. This show was cool to bring those characters in, but it also feels like, why are we keep on bringing in? It's almost as if they're trying to give my generation a nostalgia trip for something that happened 10 years ago. And I don't know why they're involving us, right?
Yeah,
not yet.
I wanted to ask you this, Jonathan, because I thought this was interesting, but like, what's more compelling, a character on a cartoon? And I know we have our own answers to this, but a character as a cartoon or a character in live action?
I mean, live action, like hands down.
He looks so cool.
He's so cool. And then there's all the people who are complaining that his lips are a little bit different or his aesthetic.
That's all hot noise
I think this is one of the best adaptations from the cartoon to like live action. You look at the character and you're like, he looks sick. He looks so cool.
The eyes.
And just everything. The voice especially. Like that little bit of like electronic like tinge at the end. It's awesome. The only downside I think overall to this episode or overall to the show is the same thing I think with the sequel movies is, why do we have to undo an event? Like Dad was saying, like the end of season 2 of Mandalorian is this big decision. Luke kills a bunch of the cool, Imperial droids, gets Grogu, and then they leave, and then it's like, oh, we need to be back. And I feel like it just undoes a good finale. So if I watch the Mandalorian season 2 finale,
it's not
the Luke part is cool, but it won't hit.
Yeah,
because
it's gonna hit way different.
All right, a week later, he goes and picks him up. So I think as like a retention thing, like maybe like an ADD, if you don't want to think backwards and only forwards, it's cool that they're back together.
Yeah.
But why do we have to, unkill the Emperor? Is what I'm thinking of when I saw that.
Right.
And then at the very end, the after credits scene, I really like the end credits scene. I am glad that it's not setting up a new character. They're not bringing back Cad Bane right away. They're not going to leave you on a cliffhanger. I think showing Cobb Vanth in the back the tank is super cool, and it defines Boba more than any of the show.
I agree.
This guy wore my armor.
Yeah.
He took a shot by Cad Bane. More than likely was going to defend me and this planet. I'm gonna put him in the back of the tank. I think that's a big moment for the show.
That's really
I
good.
thought that's really cool, and it doesn't show Boba. I think people really want the Boba show. They're like, we want Boba to do more crime, right? He never says that he wants to do crime.
Yep.
He says he wants control, or he wants this. He wants to be the daimyo. He wants to like assert something. We decided what his character is.
Yep.
But that wasn't the decision. He made his character. He loves the community. He loves this planet. He's gonna bring things together, and he cares for the people. And him putting Cobb Vanth in the back of the tank, he got beat up. He got shot. He probably needs a trip. Right? No, Cobb Vanth is going to be in.
Needs a trip. He even told him, like, you deserve a trip to the back of the tank.
And let's get over Chrysanthemum in that episode. He's punching into the scorpion shields.
Yes, dude.
And his like hand is like quivering as he's trying like to reach in. Like, that's insane.
Dude, he was awesome.
Like
I really liked that
He
character.
got tackled by like 20 Trandoshans, and then he's just like throwing them at each other. Or what about when he does the little kick and then shoots the Trandoshan and he like flies?
Dude, he had a lot of good kill-offs, dude.
You're like,
he had
oh my,
a lot of good
more
finishes.
More Chrysanthemum.
Yeah.
Like they would, like, we talk about Marvel, like the Marvel or Hulk versus like sort of thing.
Yeah.
I want Chrysanthemum versus.
Yeah.
Just like him and like a bunch of dudes just like, how do we fight him? I don't know. And then he's just like beating people up and shooting. That would just be a cool.
Yeah, because him with the knuckles, like he doesn't even need like a lightsaber or a blaster or
because
anything,
they're implanted.
Yeah,
that he can't take them off.
Yeah, he just like clicks them on and whatever, and just goes hard. I think that was a really cool character, and even like we said, introducing all of these characters into the show, for me personally, I think it took away from Boba, because I wanted it like you was like, oh, it's gonna round around and all that kind of stuff. It didn't really.
And that
come back.
For me, that all comes back to Boba's arc. If it would have been better, I personally would have enjoyed it more.
Yeah.
And to touch on kind of what Jonathan was talking about, I see what you guys are talking about for the Grogu coming back to him. For me, that whole thing serves a different purpose. It's bucking the past, saying all these past, like, oh, they have to be shut-ins, they have to be disassociated from attachment and all of this and stuff. And
but do we need that in this show, or could we have waited a little bit and got that in the Mandalorian?
I don't care. I like it either way. When I get it here, get it there, I'm watching all of them. So I could not care less.
Right.
I could see how someone would, but I don't. I want to see Grogu and Mando together.
At all times. I'm here for it.
And the fact that Grogu was faced with be a Jedi or be who you actually want to be.
Yeah.
And he chose who I actually want to be.
So cool.
And that's why he went back to Mando. That works for me.
Really
Absolutely.
quick, we got to move on. We've spent a lot of time on
I was
this.
gonna
but
say, yeah, we did
it's been
30 minutes
good.
on
We
this
spent
one.
half of the show so far on this, and it was good. This is great.
Also, Paul hates the Jedi. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah. Real quick, just give me like a one sentence response. Where are Mando and Grogu headed?
Oh man.
Oh no, I didn't even think about that.
Because that's gonna the next season's gonna pick up right where they're
I want to
landing
know
wherever.
I want to know what John.
Are they going to IKEA? I mean, what are they doing?
They're going to
Earth 616?
the armor or something to try to because Mando wants to redeem himself. He still wants to be
Okay.
a Mandalorian.
No,
I
but
like that.
no, I don't think so. I think he loves being a Mandalorian, but I don't think he agrees with the culture of how they. The same way that you hate the Jedi with attachment, the same way I think he doesn't believe that. Like, why are we going through these old archaic rules? Like, there's so much more things
He's
that
like,
are
I took my
different.
helmet off. Whoop-de-doo,
yeah.
dude.
And then they're like, you're
Yeah. He
okay.
doesn't
You took
care.
your helmet off. Bye. See ya.
But I
And he's
think he
like,
wants
"All
to
right,
reconcile
bye."
with her, not
Yeah.
be violent.
I saw weird tinfoil hat time.
Yes.
I've saw weird theories
I forgot
about
to bring it.
the armor being Ahsoka, and then I saw things
All
about Mace Windu, Mace Windu coming back and donning a Mandalorian helmet because he has to shell himself from the galaxy. I've seen some weird stuff.
I'm sure you
This
have.
man's been on the dark
Very-
web.
Yeah, I have.
Where are they
Really
going?
quick, do a quick statement. Where do you think they're headed?
To the moon pools of Mandalore.
All right.
Oh, interesting.
I think they're going to go back to Mandalore, and they're just going to redefine a landscape that we haven't really seen in live action.
I think they're going to
Okay.
Bo-Katan, and they're going to figure out what the heck to do with this dark saber.
They're going to talk to Bo?
Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
I think so.
well, the first Mandalorian Jedi, if they were to kind of play that around, maybe Grogu would
I was
be
gonna say I think
Maybe.
Grogu's gonna be the next Mandalorian Jedi.
the Mandalorian Jedi.
I think what the season to be
Oh, yeah.
until we move on, like right after this, we'll move on. But so the last thing I want to say about it is I think the third season of the Mandalorian is going to change what we understand to be a Jedi. And Grogu is still going, maybe because he's not in the Jedi Order or this, that, and the other thing. He's not technically a Jedi.
Yeah, he
But
has the Force.
This
He's a
show's going to
Jedi.
end, or season 3 is going to end, and Grogu is going to be a Jedi.
Yeah.
Whether he's technically one or not.
Yeah.
You do all the things a good Jedi does, but you're not following all these rules. You're a Jedi in my book.
Well, whether this show was not the way or not, we're going to talk about some shows and films for this year. I mean, we're only 5-6 weeks into 2022. I want to talk about some shows / movies. I want to get a couple from each of you. Something that your least anticipated film and or TV show
Nice.
for this year 2022. And I want to start with Ben Simmons. Sonny.
Yeah. So at the top of my list before, because we started kind of throwing away these ideas a little while ago. Peacemaker was at the top of my list for least anticipated. I was not stoked for Peacemaker at all,
And you've been turned around.
and I love the show, dude. I'm not like I'm not like watching every episode as soon as it comes out because I didn't watch the last one at midnight. But the show's awesome, dude. John Cena is
Hilarious.
knocking it out of the park, dude. James Gunn's awesome. Vigilante is my favorite character on the show.
He's great.
He's amazing, So I really retract that. If we're kind of going by movies, Quan's favorite movie, Morbius, I'm not
I
stoked
think
for
we're
that.
about to have a front runner here.
I'm not stoked for Morbius at all.
Yes,
It's not.
you saw what you saw.
It's not hard.
I'll
It's not
explain.
hard to
I'll explain.
No,
to
and
pick that one.
I
For the
think
record, Donovan has 4 on his list.
I have
I got yelled at
3.
earlier.
I have 2, and one of them I'm worried about.
You didn't get yelled at. You got texted at.
Aquaman 2,
Yelled.
I don't care about, and I really don't even care about the Flash movie that's going to be coming out.
You don't care about it.
No, dude,
Okay.
I really don't.
Do you
And
have a show that you're not anticipated? Your least anticipated show?
coming up, no, I'm actually stoked for everything that's coming out.
Okay.
It was Peacemaker before I actually got to watch it, so I'm doing straight movies, man. Morbius is
Straight
the top,
movies, baby.
top of my list. I am not stoked for. What's up, Donovan? What you got?
Donovan.
Slamming his
Morbius was also
nipples.
number 1 on my list.
Nice.
It's the most. Even if it comes, is it going to come out this year? Do we know?
Who knows?
It comes out in April.
Yeah. Okay.
No, this time.
Yeah, so that one, and again, I'm with Sonny on this one. The Flash. I am not interested in the Flash.
No, dude.
I have I think it'll be cool to see Michael Keaton as Batman again, but after
They're missing the
everything we're
mark.
hearing about Gotham Knights and Batgirl that is happening after this, makes me go, not
I
interested.
thought you were turning around on Batgirl. I didn't know you were that anti-Batgirl guy.
I've never been yay Batgirl. But
heck,
because, I'll
man?
tell you why, because they haven't even established Jim Gordon. We don't know nothing. We don't know nothing, fool. Like, we don't know anything, man.
No,
and
it's
it
true,
sucks.
dude. It's true.
And then the one that I'm worried about, I won't say that I'm not anticipating it or I'm not looking forward to it, but the one I am worried about is Wakanda, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
Yeah.
That production kind of seems like
The
a mess.
production seems like
There's
a
some
absolute
issues.
mess. Filling Chadwick Boseman's shoes as T'Challa or
Not an
taking the
easy
helm
task.
as Black Panther.
Not an easy task.
And I've said this even before the whole stupid vaccination stuff. Leida Wright as Black Panther, Shuri as Black Panther makes no sense to me.
Even though she has done it in the comics, she has
Correct.
been. Black
Yes,
Panther.
but to what we see in the MCU
Right.
doesn't
This
Doesn't
one
work.
Doesn't work to me.
the
Or should say doesn't
person
work
that
for
I
you.
see being Black Panther is
Michael B. Jordan.
no the guy
M'Baku.
goes M'Baku, yeah, F-ha, F-ha, that guy. I think he should be the Black Panther because
The jump
He
body
was, he
time.
was next in line.
because he was an outcast
Yeah.
in Wakanda for a long time, and he decided he was going to help the Black Panther and learn to love and be there for them.
and fight alongside the Avengers
So
when
Yeah.
Thanos shows up.
and it just seems like the right fit. And he almost killed T'Challa when they were
Yeah, dude,
battling
he
for the
was-
throne.
He almost did it, dude.
So-
he almost won legitimately.
So the idea that if we're going to keep in the Black Panther tradition that they have to fight to see who becomes the Black Panther, I just don't see Shuri beating that man.
That's fair.
I think that's fair.
so-
Would you give a
Fair
show?
enough,
A show. The show. Oh man. I mean, we all know last week we said Lord of the Rings is the one we're looking forward to the most. But yeah, Gotham Knights I think is the one that I'm like,
That's still, and it still might not be this year. Will it be?
oh, I thought it was this
It
year.
might be this year.
Never
but
mind.
Maybe in the fall.
I don't know. I don't really know of any. What are some other shows that are coming out this year? I haven't really been.
She-Hulk, Ms. Marvel, Andor.
Yeah, okay, Andor and Miss Marvel. Yeah, those two. Wow.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I have
Glad
no
I can
interest
help.
in
I
any
had
of
a
those.
feeling. I had a feeling Donovan was gonna say Andor before the show.
Well,
All
we
right,
talked
Paul?
about this last week.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, that's why.
Paul, let's hear your list of
so-
7 movies and television shows.
He just listed like 20. So if in the chat, let us know what your least anticipated is or most anticipated.
Absolutely.
And for me, my least anticipated show, I agree with Cam, is I don't care about the Game of Thrones prequel. I didn't watch the. I didn't watch.
You mean
most
Lord of the Rings?
No.
Oh, there's a
There's
Game of Thrones prequel.
one, yeah.
House of Dragons or whatever.
Dance of
I'm
House
just
of Dragons.
uninterested.
Cam is in there about that.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, okay. I was just reading that.
I'm
I didn't think
super
you were-
excited for that.
The
well,
prequel?
and that's
Yeah.
I'm not. For me, least anticipated doesn't necessarily mean I think it's gonna be bad.
Right. It's just not.
just-
you're not that
I
stoked
just don't
for
care.
it. Yeah.
And
Peacemaker turned you around.
It's true.
I
don't want to say it, but like I don't care about this Lord of the Rings show.
And
Yeah,
that's fine.
that's
You-
fine.
I understand that.
You're dumb, but that's fine.
Wow. And then movie is this one I do think is going to be bad. Morbius. I just
Yeah,
don't care.
dude. This is
It's
I just
not
literally
doing
don't
good.
Sony,
dude.
what do you? If Sony is still like yay with this, they better have some fancy stuff in this movie to really get people to go. We
Yeah.
gotta go see this.
But
Nah, dude.
to touch it, since we're talking about the Sony, I'm not giving another one.
No, I'm just looking at him. I didn't say anything.
he's only giving 2, and he's like, I'm not giving another
Nikita,
one.
she was talking about the Aaron
There he
Taylor
is.
Johnson and Russell Crowe joining Kraven the Hunter. I'm actually interested in that Sony movie. I think Russell Crowe would be a good Kraven the Hunter. I think that'll be cool.
It's not him though, isn't
Yeah,
it?
he's
No.
gonna be.
Yeah.
No, Aaron Taylor
It's
Johnson
Aaron
is
Taylor
Kraven the
Johnson.
Hunter.
Oh, whatever.
Russell
I thought
Crowe's
either
gonna
way.
be-
Yeah, dude. No.
Russell
way.
Crowe's going to
Johnson.
be an
Yeah.
angry drunk
Cool.
Australian.
Either
Yeah.
way, both of those guys are
He's
great.
going to kill that role.
I stand by what I said. Aaron Taylor Johnson is great.
I think it's
I
good.
thought it was going to be Russell Crowe just because, but still, both of those two castings are
I'm
very
cool.
good, and Kraven is a cool character.
Yeah, man.
He could play his dad.
He could.
I mean,
Braven.
Braven. Yeah, I think that's his name.
Here we go. Here goes Sonny.
My least anticipated movie it's unanimous. It's Morbius. I mean, it's least anticipated to the point that I don't even want to watch it. So, I mean, unless somebody tells me there's some really cool stuff in Morbius, you got to go see it, which I don't think is going to happen.
No.
I'm probably
Jared
not
Leto's in
going to go see it. Yeah, that's all. I mean, yeah.
Well,
no.
now everything with the other Spider-Man that they showed in the poster is kind of coming full circle. That it doesn't necessarily have to be Tom Holland, and you
Right.
know, it's all this kind of other stuff.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna watch it for homework purposes. You know what I mean?
will.
But I'm not like
Yeah, we have to.
I'm not like getting the ticket. You know, like we said
Zoom.
earlier.
No, we're not bouncing out of here.
No, dude, we
To go
got
see it after the show.
Batman,
No.
we got Batman tickets already.
We got our Batman tickets today. I'm not waiting until Morbius tickets go on sale
Yeah,
Nah, dude,
to buy them a month out or whatever.
I'll get comped movie tickets for South Point, and we can go watch it.
But I'm saying, Sonny, this is the difference. We've got a group of people that we're taking to see Batman.
Right.
I don't think I could find a group of people to go see Morbius. It's like, do you want to go see Morbius with us? They're like, I'm good.
we're like another Matrix movie.
I got to do laundry.
No,
or whatever.
Morbius, not Morpheus.
Yeah, yeah, they're not going to be into that. That's probably my least favorite. My least favorite show is Ms. Marvel because
Yeah.
I think that it's going to be too kiddie and too.
Bless you.
It's going to be too Disney, and I just don't care.
They could have put it on CW.
They could. They
That
could
seems
sell
like
it to
CW.
CW Plus. I'm not against the character of Kamala Khan. I'm not against the character of Ms. Marvel. I know
I
that she's
am.
going to be in the Captain Marvel sequel.
Boo.
Variant, what do you got? What's your least favorite? Either one. You could do both if you want, or either one.
I mean,
Just don't do
Halo
more than 2.
isn't selling me right now.
Oh,
And I don't think it's gonna
Okay.
sell me.
Okay.
So I'm
Okay.
looking forward to that.
I keep on looking at the people who they got writing it, and they're like secondary writers for like NCIS
Oof.
and like secondary creator for like the closer.
My mom
And,
loves
like,
bro,
not-
you went.
No, he went
Yeah.
in. He went deep.
I looked into this because I'm just like, this doesn't look good.
Are you a Halo
If
fan?
my mom's in
Yeah,
the chat,
I think
she's gonna
Halo
be
is
mad at
fun,
Jonathan.
but
She
I
loves
play it
those
for
shows.
like the action,
Right.
throwing a grenade, sticky,
Sticky
whatever,
bomb.
running around in like a banshee or like one of the cool like vehicles.
You don't
You gotta
Not
drive
in it for this
around in
really
the-
sick lore, whatever.
You ride a Rancor, bro.
Ride a Rancor.
I'm just saying.
What about movies?
I just don't think it's gonna be good. I think Morbius is. We'll find out. I don't want to say I'm not looking forward to it, but I will not want to watch it.
Sounds like a movie you're not looking forward to.
No, I'll
By
just
definition.
I'll just
Sonny,
kinda
get
wake
him a
up.
ticket.
Yeah,
Got you a
Sonny and I
ticket
will
there.
go see it.
We'll go see it.
Yeah.
I can't wait till like later on when there's interviews. It's like someone goes to the Hollywood Reporter or some like Vanity Fair and says, the destruction of Morbius, what happened behind the scenes, and how Jared Leto was extremely hard to work with. I just picture him being like, "Yeah, man, Jared just brought in blood and just started drinking it for no
Right.
reason, man." And at one point, he filed down his teeth and just started biting crew members. Like, we get it, man. You're an actor.
No,
Like,
he was doing some
he
weird
just seems
stuff
like the
during.
kind of guy that would do that.
No, he was sending like pigs and stuff during as he
as
was
the
a Joker. He's
Joker.
The
weird,
Suicide
dude.
Squad, yeah.
Yeah.
But also like he's got some like weird culty thing stuff going on. I don't know. That guy's kind of strange, man. He kind of looks like Morbius. Like I would. It's a good casting.
What's the name of his band?
30 Seconds
30
to
Seconds to Mars. Dude.
However it goes.
That's the Morbius theme song.
yeah.
What?
They're doing
Seconds
the
to Mars.
music for the Morbius movie.
Sounds good.
Yeah, but there's my mom in the chat. Her favorite shows are NCIS and Closer. So thanks
So
for
it's
taking a
all
crap
for
all
you.
over him. Yeah.
Morbius is gonna be great.
So now she's like, Jonathan, we're watching Halo together,
Yeah.
and she's you've got a fan there.
My mom's
She's-
gonna love it. She just got Paramount Plus too.
Boom.
Ooh, there's a couple shows on there. That and Apple Plus. There's like some couple shows on there I want to watch. I don't have the free subscription for that.
There's 37 streaming services. I can't keep on
Yeah.
all the
Same.
stuff. I'm not buying Paramount Plus to watch Halo.
Absolutely not.
I already have it.
But Mama Bags, I'm gonna buy Paramount Plus so I can watch NCIS
Yeah.
And Yellowstone.
If you
and
if you walk
Yellowstone and
in-
Yellowstone
if you roll up in
Yellowstone.
Mama Bags' house, it's NCIS or something like the Closer. Guaranteed.
or
it's
something
gonna be-
like the
Guaranteed right
Closer.
Blue Bloods with Tom Selleck.
I'm not
Oh,
for real.
yeah.
My mom loves Tom
The
Selleck.
new CBS
Good.
lineup.
I know we don't cover Euphoria much, but Euphoria is
That
great.
show is great. Like legitimately.
I know
great.
y'all
Paul, take it easy.
If your mom likes Tom Selleck, she'll love Quigley Down Under.
Yeah! What a great callback, Quan.
My mom may have seen
She's
it.
probably like, I loved Quigley. I don't know.
Shout
Well,
out, mom. Though.
I love you, Mom.
So we're going to segue from something that is our least anticipated. I mean,
Yes.
I'm waiting to see if we actually watch Morbius. If we're texting each other the weekend it comes out, it's like, I saw it. I mean, I mean,
Yeah, I'm going to be like, yeah, sorry, I'm watching paint dry.
it definitely gives you like the
I'm busy.
it gives you all the hype of like watching
does have a
like
new house.
Eternals. Like afterwards, we're like, what was that? It's like you
Yeah.
have a bad taste in your mouth. The movie isn't coming out for 2 more months, and we're already decided is like I gonna hate that.
Well, it's been
Well-
pushed back like 47 times.
It was supposed to come out in 2019, the end of 2019. It's been delayed for a while.
Really? That long?
Yeah,
It's been
2.5
delayed for a
years.
while.
Holy cow.
It's been delayed, I think, more than New Mutants was delayed.
Oh, that's an
think.
award in its own.
Okay, so that movie is not terrible. It's not
Which
good.
which
but,
one?
New
New
Mutants?
Mutants. It's
pretty bad.
very clearly a movie by committee that has like its moments and has interesting ideas, but it is poorly executed.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
We watched that.
Yeah.
We watched that
Yeah.
together. Yeah.
I'll give
That
you
was
that.
that was the day that Paul got pepper
Sprayed
sprayed
in the
They
academy.
unloaded a can of pepper spray in his face.
Oh, so
then
you didn't need to watch it anyway. It was
No, I
fine.
came and I was like, wow, I want to get pepper sprayed again. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
He
dude.
walked in the theater, was like sitting down with other people, like, Paul, come here. We're over here with us. We
He's
can
like,
see you.
he's like crying. He's like, dude, is the pepper spray still bothering you? He's like, no, man, this
No,
movie
this movie's
sucks.
just not good.
That's real.
So,
Well,
something that we are anticipating in the trailer officially, we've been getting like teasers for seems for a while, but
Yeah.
we got our first official trailer. By the way, I wanted to mention on Sunday, you guys had talked about Lord of the Rings. We're going to be getting some type of teaser trailer or maybe a full trailer Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl.
That's dope.
We
But
should be getting a couple good Super Bowl trailers.
We could be getting a sizzle reel for MCU.
That Arnold Schwarzenegger Zeus battery commercial. I'm excited for that.
I want to see what Doritos got. Doritos always got some heat.
Budweiser always got some heat too. Clydesdales running around beating the crap out of each other or something. I don't know.
That's what they do. That's what horses do. They fight.
Yes.
You're in a horse fight. All right,
But
guys.
that's not the only trailer.
That's not the only trailer.
But wait,
Trailer dropped today that we are all
new
interested in
trailer
seeing.
just dropped. Sorry, I'm sorry.
It's okay. We're off the rails and down the
Tunnel.
the tunnel.
Down the
We
tunnel.
rushed down the tunnel.
we rushed the
down,
tunnel.
Rushed up the tunnel, down the tunnel.
Through your tubes and at your boobs, let me tell you. Circle, circle, dot, dot. Now I've got my cootie shut. Let me tell you. Roll it.
We got a trailer about
Jurassic
man.
World Dominion trailer dropped earlier today.
Dominatrix or
It's starring
Jurassic Gymnastics.
Gymnastics.
Jurassic
Dominatrix.
Gymnastics Dominions.
The Minions.
Yes,
The
the
T-Rex
Minions.
is gonna be decked out in all leather.
T-Rex is
Just like
gonna
a leather
sponsors.
gimp outfit.
The new Minion trailer dropped today.
Just a leather gimp T-Rex.
What time is it?
have- What is going on?
What is
Can
happening?
we watch this trailer?
Here we go.
I haven't seen this.
It looks cool.
Oh, Snow White.
It's wintertime.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, man.
My son would be like, Dilophosaurus. Oh, they're hunting him.
No, he's riding with them.
No. Oh, okay, gotcha. We're in Wyoming.
Something that was real.
It's Grogu.
Is this Yellowstone?
Something that we could see.
This is pretty cool.
There's a dinosaur. Okay.
That's how the dinosaurs talk.
Oh, it's Blue and her babies.
Bro.
That's
It's honestly kind of cute though. I like that.
We'll find a way.
This is cool, dude.
Yeah, this is cool.
We can't keep her here forever.
Yes, you can, dude.
They find her, we're never gonna see her again. We gotta protect her. That's our job.
You tell her Scott had a bird.
Can't coexist. We created an ecological.
I bet you that's the opening of the film.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the OGs.
Alan Grant.
It's the OGs.
You didn't come out all this way just to catch up now, did you?
You can
No.
or what?
Damn right I am.
This will be the last Jurassic Park movie ever made. Guaranteed.
With the horse.
That was dope.
That was cool, dude.
And toward the extinction of our species. We not only lack
That's a cool shot. That's
over
cool.
nature,
Oh, it's BD Wong.
we're subordinate to it.
This looks cool,
This
dude.
does look cool.
Oh, what?
Oh, like a legit, like...
Is that a Pokemon?
No, it's like...
Come back.
It's dinosaur accurate. Riding through Italy?
Oh, hi, T-Rexes. Those Italian raptors.
Rawr.
Oh, no.
That's another plane, right?
Nope.
Not exactly.
Wow.
Dude, this looks awesome.
Oh,
Yay!
sick!
Compiosaurus.
Bigger. Why do they always have to go bigger?
Oh,
that's everybody.
All three of them are in the shot. Oh, yeah, let's go.
Okay,
Wow.
I do have something to say about this logo though.
I gotta say, that's the best trailer I've seen in a really long time.
So
That looked pretty cool,
That was
dude.
awesome. Jonathan's laughing his ass off for some reason, and we'll get to him in a
I
second.
don't know. But I really love all the Jurassic Park movies. I
dude,
like the
same.
dinosaur action. I think it's fun. They're not all good movies per se,
Yeah,
but
but
they're
they're
all a lot of fun. Jonathan's losing his mind.
Sorry.
And I just like watching the dinosaur mayhem.
I loved it.
And if it's nostalgia getting me, that's fine. Like
It's
I like
nostalgia
it.
too,
And
yeah,
that's
for
fine.
sure.
That's okay.
Jurassic
and
Park was the first movie I ever saw in theaters as a child.
That's dope.
That's cool.
And it like
Mine was
this movie
Highlander.
doesn't have to be like super like good for me. This movie could be all right, but if we get fun like stuff with the nostalgic characters and cool, interesting dinosaur stuff, which I think what's gonna happen with that raptor is it's gonna be BD Wong's gonna be like, hey, we developed a raptor that is accurate to what it would have looked, because they said they spliced it with frogs and stuff. I think that's gonna be one that's built purely from dinosaur DNA.
Dino DNA.
Dino DNA.
Jonathan, what did you think, man?
Yeah, I'm interested.
Giggles.
I'm excited. Yeah, I want to see this movie, but I just thought it was funny. The was like, yeah, great movie. Yeah, just clapping.
awesome.
Like this movie should get an Oscar just for the trailer. It's like, whoa, this is the
For
best
visual
trailer of my
effects.
life.
Let's pump the brakes. I applauded it because it gave us everything that we wanted to see in a trailer. It gave us every character in
Yeah.
Jurassic Park. I don't think at all this is like
Oscar winner.
Schindler's List or some great masterpiece that we're gonna see. Trust me, I know what I'm watching here. I'm taking it in, man.
And you can enjoy it all you want. It's just very funny to watch someone like getting really excited over a trailer. Like, yeah, they got dinosaurs in this one too.
Hey,
hold on.
no!
So I just want to say,
Was I the only one clapping when this shit
No, it's
came
also
out?
Sonny. But
I
Sonny
didn't clap.
started clapping. Like he was like kind of testing the waters, and you just go for it. It's like, okay, we
like-
can start clapping.
so
I respect
So
that,
you see what
Sonny.
happens when Jonathan comes for me. I'm pretty all right, but then when he comes for somebody else, they lose their mind. No,
hot,
that was super
Holy
cool,
crap.
and just to see the dinosaurs being dinosaurs and all the characters we love being.
There
the
was a
characters
couple
we love.
really cool shots, like
I'm not
the
going to
horse,
see this with any of you.
the horse running with the dinosaurs.
Nah, it was dumb.
The shot where the dinosaur's looking into the water and you can kind of see like
Nah, dumb
underwater.
shot. It was all dumb. I don't want to see this movie. I'm going to change my list.
It looks super
Jurassic
cool.
World is the one that I am saying is the one I'm least anticipating.
Write it
through-
I'm not
Write
gonna
that down.
lie.
Write
I'm
that
not
down.
gonna lie. That was in my list too, but
After that trailer,
I think I
wasn't.
said
It was on- it was
I think
on
I
your
said
list.
Jurassic
It was on my list,
World
yeah.
as one of my
Least
most
anticipated.
anticipated or 2 weeks ago.
that was on my
I'm
one of my least anticipated movies.
excited for it.
And
love that
I mean,
stuff.
dude, Chris Pratt's cool. Seeing all the, like you said, nostalgia.
You
seeing all
bring the
characters.
original crew.
Yeah, dude, I like all that.
And like I've said, I think they're all probably about the same quality of movie, save for maybe the first one, but that might just because it's the first one that we
Yeah.
saw. I just like seeing. I've always liked dinosaurs since I was little.
Bro,
I
that's
was a
why
dinosaur
Kong
guy.
versus Godzilla was cool because it's just like
Yeah.
big monster movie.
What was that dinosaurs thing we saw the other day? Boba Fett.
That dinosaur thing we shot the other day, he's riding one of them, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Okay,
Riding a
Larry,
dinosaur.
Larry the Cable Guy. What is happening?
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know. I was
was
just
good.
going off him.
But it looks good. It does look like a good movie, and I'm definitely that'll be something I'll go and be stoked to go watch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this will sweep the Oscars, no doubt. And that's what's important.
With its secondary writers.
With
Wanted
its
to-
NCIS writers, it
We
should be
wanted to
pretty good.
mention,
Wait, that was Halo, my
speaking
bad.
of the Oscars, okay, Dune, nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah, oh my.
Nominated for a bunch of stuff. but
We're
nominated for Best
nominating
Picture.
half of a movie for Oscars now.
But not
It was
nominating.
a 3-hour full movie.
oh, it has a
A
resolution.
3-hour tour.
I mean, it has a resolution
You
that
didn't
it's
like
going to be
Dune?
another movie.
No, I like Dune. I think
okay.
it was fun, but it's not freaking best movie of the year.
What is then?
There's 10
Not
nominees.
Dune. Freaking Tick Tick Boom. A movie like Green Knight would be more. I think Green Knight might be.
No.
It's
Green
more-
Knight over Dune.
I did not like that Dune just ends.
Surprisingly.
Sonny and
no
I have to still
resolution.
go watch West Side
Well,
Story.
yeah,
We're
because
gonna go watch
they're
it
gonna make
together.
another
It's been
one. It's
nominated
part
for Best
one.
Picture.
Yeah. But there's a part. Infinity War and Endgame are part 1 and 2. But there's an end to Infinity War. There's a resolution at the end of it. There is no resolution at the end of Dune.
It's also snapping people out of existence.
Yeah,
but
and it's okay. Thanos wins. Now we have to deal with this. What do we have to deal with at the end of Dune?
spice.
Easy. The Harkonians coming back to
Yeah, but how does
Arrakis.
it? Yeah, but how does it resolve at the end of the movie? With
Spice.
with what
like, what is the resolution at the end of the movie?
they the what are they called?
Spice.
No, shut up. The people of Arrakis. What are they called?
Arakans.
The Dunedain. What are they called?
Dunedain.
The Dunedains.
That's Lord of the Rings. No, but they gained the trust of
Spice.
their families, and they totally took out. God
Yeah,
damn it! You just keep saying spice, and now I can't think. I'm done. Nobody want to get beer or what? Yes.
And tacos.
But I don't like the way that Dune ends. Not because it's bad, but because it's just what is happening.
But you liked Dune.
I liked it. Yeah. I don't think it's a complete movie. I feel like it's one of the Hobbit movies where it just kind of ends. Thank you, Jonathan.
Yeah, I actually agree with Paul.
For once.
That's a shock.
Yeah, I know.
I love that movie.
What's
It's beautifully
going on?
shot. It looks so good.
I like it
Everyone,
too.
phenomenal actors.
And by no
But
means
what's
am
the-
I saying
what's
it's
the
a
plot?
bad movie, but
Yeah.
it's just kind of these things happen, and then okay, he meets up with these people and it's over. There's no climax. I guess that's what I'm saying. There's no climax to the movie. There's no resolute. Okay, this is where we are, and this is what we can anticipate to happen next time. This is the fight we have to fight. This is what we have to do. At the end of Dune, it's just kind of like, okay, well, it was fun. I'm kind of like, what is okay? You know, that's how I feel.
They were trading spice.
I think that
In the
Denis
movie.
Villeneuve. I think he got robbed out of an Oscar nomination for this movie.
That sucks.
I think he should have been nominated for Best Director. I think
that's-
Steven Spielberg, you get him out of there for West Side Story, and you put Denis Villeneuve in there.
I have not seen West Side Story. I've heard it's very good.
Yeah,
You
but
can go with me-
Spielberg,
you
like,
can
give
go with
some
me
other
and
people
Sonny.
a chance for God's sakes.
Yeah, but if the
I'm
movie's
stoked
good,
for that.
yeah.
I'm
Slaps.
stoked. I'm
But
stoked for
did
that.
he's been nominated for stuff. Arrival, and I'm sure he got nominated.
Yeah, I know,
for...
but Dune was like his magnus opus as far as his films.
I
are
mean,
concerned.
Nice
I know Jonathan will
wording.
disagree with me on this.
Yeah, it was an Optimus Prime.
Blade Runner
That was-
and
that was
I
his
think
Optimus
Blade
Prime.
Runner and Arrival. Correct me. That's Denny, right? Not Alex Garland.
Yeah,
Because
you're right.
I get those two because Alex Garland did Ex Machina, right?
Yes.
They make those two make very similar movies. That's why I don't want to get them. But Arrival and Blade Runner 2048 9 whatever it is. I liked both of those much more than I liked
You were
Dune.
close. Not 2048. It was 2049.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
a
a great
prequel.
movie.
But I think those two movies are better
Better?
than Dune.
Yeah.
But again, just because
Because there's a
I like those more doesn't mean I didn't like Dune.
You didn't like Dune.
I mean, Sonny, never mind.
You like Blade Runner 2049
Blade
more
Runner
than Dune?
2049 is one of my favorite movies of all time.
It's one of my favorite movies too.
I wrote
It's really
papers
good.
on it in college. I don't
good.
know if you're being serious right
No,
I
it is.
actually, no. I was asking. Like,
No, no,
I
no.
liked it. I don't
now.
know.
No, I didn't know if he was.
Tenet.
I like Tenet too.
Sonny went hard on Tenet, bro. He went
Dude,
hard to the paint on Tenet.
that was
like Ben
one-
Simmons.
One of our early videos, I think just because we started doing spoilers and stuff, I like broke down that movie to like a T, and didn't get all the attention, but it's still go look back at it. It's
Yeah.
a good show. Or
Watch
good
Sonny
episode.
lose his mind.
It was tinfoil hat and all that stuff.
You broke it down,
I
bro.
broke it down.
You broke it down. Guys,
Tacos.
it's time for tacos and beer. We want to thank the variant for
Anytime.
clapping loudly at Donovan. and
Anytime.
Anytime.
Donovan got the crap into the steak this time.
I agreed with Paul.
What is happening?
I
I'm not
agreed
sure.
with Paul. This is a good night.
Yeah, he finally came to his senses.
It's like the world's ending now.
Guys, we do have some comic book news next week. We're going to be going into a little bit of stuff, projects to be coming up in the summertime for both DC and Marvel,
Yay.
and some independent projects. We're going to be talking about a new series that just came out. It's called New Masters. You think of something based in Wakanda, but without the whole MCU backing it up. Pretty cool series.
Cool.
We want to make sure that you guys are adding us to your pull box if you hadn't done so already. We really do appreciate the support and you hanging out with us every week. And Donovan, what were you gonna say?
Nothing. This was a good show. I'm tired.
I love that
am.
the chat. Everyone's like,
nope.
"I'm dying. This is hilarious."
I'm so tired.
I'm glad that us yelling at each other over movies and shows.
I
gave
came
you-
straight from therapy to this.
Sick. This is like a
Straight
good
from therapy
transition.
So we'll take
to
you back
therapy.
right now.
It's a good transition, man. It's a good transition.
Oh man,
Let the therapy continue. This is the way.
This
this
is
is cathartic.
I think.
this is the way.
Kind of. This is the way, kind of.
This is the way.
Is this the way?
You got to go
Yeah.
through the tunnel to get there, though.
We're gonna get tacos and beer, and yeah, in that order, and a margarita.
Ooh, Cadillac.
That's right.
Love you guys long
I'm gonna
time.
drink
Yeah,
water.
we'll talk to you soon.
because I'm
and-
lame.
No.
See you guys next week
He's cutting weight.
here at Into the
No,
West
I
Comics.
just don't drink.
Pepsi. I've had two.
Follow the Instagram Into the West
Not
Comics.
Pepsis.